Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Fabrizio Romano here, as always, to keep you posted on the transfer market. Today, guys, again, wishing you Merry Christmas. Enjoy this holiday season with your loved ones, with your families. Today, as always, to keep you updated on the transfer market. And so let's jump into it together. And here we go, guys. Here we are, always keeping you updated with all the transfer latest. Remember that the January transfer window is coming. As always, we are here, and I'm gonna use much more YouTube, even more, to keep you updated with the news, with the details. That's going to be part of a bigger announcement I will make very soon, and so stay tuned here on the channel. I will explain you everything for 2026. But let's jump into the news, and let me start with the manager. Let me start with the manager today, because one of the most appreciated managers in Europe, who is doing an incredible job, 2 trophies at Crystal Palace in the last year, Oliver Glasner, is going to be definitely one to watch in 2026. Because, according to my information, Oliver Glasner has decided not to sign a new contract at Crystal Palace. And so the decision has been made. After a long time discussing, negotiating, thinking, it's not just about money, it's about projects, ideas. And so Oliver Glasner, the Austrian manager, who again is doing fantastic at Palace, because despite selling some players, despite some changes, he's always delivering in terms of results, and he's bringing trophies to the club, which is an absolute positive and surprising development for the team of Sellers Park. Well, Oliver Glasner will not sign a new deal at Crystal Palace. So remember this Christmas video, because I think in the next months, when several top clubs around Europe will probably explore the possibility of appointing a new manager, I think that Oliver Glasner, who already won the Europa League with Eintracht Frankfurt and is now an important coach also in England after an incredible job at Crystal Palace, I think Glasner is going to be one of the names we will mention in the upcoming months for the managers domino that usually we have around the summer transfer window. So we said about managers, we have to speak also about players, of course, as we always do, and I wanted to start with Barcelona. Because I told you a few days ago, it was an important information I was sharing here on my account on YouTube, that Barcelona are looking for a new centre-back. It's a desire of Hansi Flick, Barca manager, who is not kind of manager who is crying with management or crying with the board. That's not Hansi Flick style at all, but is always very open in terms of discussion. So if there is the possibility to do something, Flick is happy. Otherwise, he will find a way, as always. This is his mentality, very German. And Hansi Flick has indicated to Barcelona that the opportunity to bring in a new centre-back after the injury of Andreas Christensen, after the situation of Ronald Araujo, could be an opportunity in case there is the right name on the market available for Barcelona. So let's clarify something on some names. Axel Disasi. Disasi has been offered to Barcelona, but the only way is a permanent transfer. Disasi cannot leave Chelsea on a loan deal, can be only a permanent transfer. And so let's see if Barcelona will decide to proceed with this kind of option, or will look for a different one, because Disasi is still on a big salary at Chelsea, even if he's out of the squad. For Disasi, there is also Roma, Olympique Lyon, and Paris FC interested in the player. He's been offered, but at the moment Barcelona have not proceeded so far. Marcos Senesi, Argentinian centre-back from Bournemouth, out of contract in the summer. He's expected to leave the club in the new year, in 2026. We will see whether it's going to be January or summer. At the moment, summer move on a free is more likely. Barcelona have called to understand the situation of Senesi. Juventus did the same. So there are several clubs trying to understand the situation. At the moment, for January, doesn't look like an easy option. But he's a player that Barcelona are monitoring. So let's see what's going to happen for this centre-back position. I don't expect Barca to sign a superstar in the January transfer window at centre-back. In case there is a big name with a normal price in the summer transfer window, I think Barcelona can add one more. But at the moment, it's more about opportunities. When we talk about opportunities, guys, talents are always a big asset on the market. Barcelona are monitoring a talent at the AFCON. We know there is the AFCON ongoing now, with many important games, many beautiful games, and many talents. And that Eyong, this talented striker from Levante, is a player that Barcelona have been monitoring in Spain while he's playing for Levante, but also in the AFCON. Eyong scored his first AFCON goal for Cameroon last night, and Eyong is doing very well. Barcelona keep monitoring this player. He was already on Barca list during the summer transfer window, then they didn't proceed, but Eyong remains a player Barcelona are following, and I'm told also also Premier League clubs are closely monitoring the situation of Eyong. So could be an interesting one to watch. The Cameroonian striker from Levante, Barcelona scouting department know the player so well. He's always been in their shortlist, and so we will see whether Barca will decide to proceed for this boy or not. And then Eyong Diomande. In this case, we have to mention Premier League clubs. I'm told there are several Premier League clubs following this boy, playing for Red Bull Leipzig, doing very well also for Ivory Coast at the AFCON. He's a very talented winger with dribblings, with pace. He's a very good player, very good talent, very interesting with big potential. And for Eyong Diomande, what I can tell you is that, for example, among many clubs, it's not only about these two, but among many clubs, recently Manchester United and Tottenham were on a mission to scout this boy. So Manchester United and Tottenham are among clubs scouting Eyong Diomande, who is considered a talent to watch for the future. So for sure an interesting situation to keep an eye on, the one of Eyong Diomande, who is a very, very talented boy. And I think he's going to be one of the big names. We will see whether it's going to be 2026 or 2027, also because Red Bull Leipzig already during last summer made big money with Benjamin Sesko, with Xavi Simons, with Openda. So for sure, Leipzig financially are very happy with their situation. So probably on a technical point of view, they would like to keep the player maybe for one more season. But this is too early to predict. This is too early to say. For sure, Diomande is being monitored by several clubs around Europe, including Man United and Tottenham, that recently sent their people to follow this boy. And then, guys, just to add something in terms of opportunities, in terms of names we keep mentioning about the January transfer window, at the moment, the message I'm getting on Gallagher from Atlético Madrid is that Atlético are only opening eventually the doors to a permanent transfer. Atlético Madrid, as of today, as of Christmas, insist on the priority to a permanent move for something around 30 million euros. Atlético Madrid don't want to keep the player on loan. That was the position in the summer, in the final days of the summer transfer window, when Man United actually tried to sign Conor Gallagher from Atlético Madrid when they were looking for a last-minute opportunity in midfield, but was not possible on loan. Man United have been linked again with Conor Gallagher, but Atlético insist on permanent transfer. Then, whether this is going to change, whether this is going to be a permanent transfer or maybe a loan later in the market, because sometimes, guys, in the market, especially in a fast window like the one in January, maybe today is a permanent and at the end of the market could be a loan. But as of today, Atlético Madrid insist permanent or nothing for Conor Gallagher. So we will be following the situation for sure, but the name of Conor Gallagher could be an interesting one to follow in January. Man United tried in the summer, remain in contact with people close to the player, but at the moment, the message from Atletico is permanent or nothing. And so, guys, some of your thoughts on all these stories. Oliver Glasner, but also Barcelona, who could be the right centre-back and opportunity for Barca? Let me know in the comments. Also about Diomande, also about Eyong, also about Conor Gallagher. Your opinion, guys. Here, as always, remember to like this video, turn on the notification bell, subscribe to the channel. Every single day here with you. See you soon.